come to try your hand at the $5,000 in gold, I see. You're a man of few words. I respect that. I truly do. I believe you are somewhat acquainted with Miss Stokes.
Did you find what you were looking for, stranger?
I reckon I did. Did you see a buffalo soldier ride into town?
That boy? He won't be causing the governor any more problems. I do hope you're planning to attend the Battle Royale. I would very much look forward to beating an adversary of your talent.
I just signed up.
Battle Royale! Read about who's...
Oh, it's you. Well, don't get in my way. I'm gonna sign up for this Battle Royale. If the governor thinks he can scare me off my own land with hired goons, well, he's got another thing coming. When I win that $5,000, I'll have enough to pay back the bank, rebuild my farm, and get my cattle back.
Who's gonna win? Four-time champ Mr. Kelly?
Griffin won't be able to do a damn thing to get my land then. And maybe everyone will realize that he ain't as powerful as he makes out. Yeah, I think it's time the governor got his nose bloodied a little. Let's see how he likes a taste of his own medicine. Oh, it's you. Well, don't get in my way. I'm gonna sign up for this Battle Royale. If the governor thinks he can scare me off my own land with hired goons, well, he's got another thing coming. When I win that $5,000, I'll have enough.
Now, I don't like to gossip, but I hear that some people think that Mr. Kelly has some real competition this year.
Battle Royale! Read about who's...
Well, if it ain't the bounty hunter. Sorry, mister, but you're gonna have to wait your turn just like everyone else if you want a piece of the kid.
I had a run-in with a very unpleasant fellow by the name of Kelly. Seems to think he's the one to win this competition.
Who's gonna win?
Well, I'll prove to him it takes more than some fancy clothes and a silly accent to beat this old Etonian. I'll look forward to whipping him into shape. Are you going to enter? To tell you the truth, I think you're the only one I'd even consider up to my caliber. Hopefully, we'll meet again in the final, and I'll find out. I had a run-in with a very unpleasant fellow by the name...
A late entrant, perhaps. Read all the speculation...
Well, I'll prove to him it takes more than...
Battle Royale! Read about who's entering this year. Who's gonna win? Four-time champ Mr. Kelly, trick shooter Jack Swift, or maybe even local ranch owner Annie Stokes? Or will it be someone else, a late entrant perhaps? Read all the speculation that's fit to print.
Ah, now, I'll only serve you if you don't cause trouble like the last time.
What can be so hard about winning a gunfight? You just point the gun and pull the trigger, right? And when I win me that $5,000, I'm even gonna get me a gun that shoots straight. What can be so hard about winning a...
We meet again, Bounty Hunter. I would wish you luck in the competition, but it wouldn't do you any good. some folks have gotten the full notion that you got a chance in the competition. Well, just remember one thing. To claim that prize money, you gotta beat me. My advice to you is simple. You're entering a world where pretty good doesn't count. By the way, you're pretty good, mister. Run along now. Let's see if you have the cojones to enter the contest tomorrow. We meet again, Bounty.
Battle Royale! Read about who's entering this year.
Let me guess. You want to look your best if you're entering the Battle Royale, right? Well, you are definitely in the right place.
Stocking up before the Battle Royale? That's a wise thing to do, friend.
Oh, we are closing in a few minutes, so Mr. Peabody can keep a watchful eye on the prize money. For the governor. Though with the Cornett brothers around, I doubt anyone will be stupid enough to try and steal anything from the governor. Oh, we are closing in a few...
I'm afraid we're closing early today. I'll have to watch over the $5,000 in gold that the governor secured for the winner of the Battle Royale.
Four-time champ Mr. Kelly, trick shooter Jack Swift, or maybe even local ran...
Howdy, stranger. From the looks of you, I'm guessing you're back in town for the big Battle Royale. Gonna need yourself a decent shooting iron for that, ain't ya?
I heard that that English gentleman who had that to-do up in Widow's Patch has entered himself in the competition.
There will be someone
And
else.
some folks are even claiming that Annie Stokes is going to enter this year. She needs the money to sort out her financial issues. Now, if I wasn't a God-fearing soul, I'd be tempted to place a wager that you'll be entering the competition. Especially with the way you've been handling that pistol of yours recently.
Battle Royale. Read about who's entering this year.
Well, Red, I guess you're here for one reason, right? You want to enter the Battle Royale. Well, if I was you, I'd get my affairs in order before you enter. Mr. Kelly has been the champion for 4 years now, and looks as if he's still the one to beat, though he's definitely got a tougher time on his hands this year. Had that English fella, Swift, in here earlier signing up, and Annie Stokes wants to throw her hat in the ring, too. So, Red, what you gonna do? You want to enter the Battle Royale, too? He's killed so many men down south, he had to come up north to find some more. Senor Gabriel Navarro. Challenging him, a man of mystery. Some of you may have heard of all the recent bounty hunting he did on behalf of the town. Ladies and gentlemen, Red.
That should leave a bruise.
I don't reckon he should be so eager to get himself killed, but rules is the rules, and there's no denying he's quick on the draw. He can't shave, but he sure can shoot. The challenger, Kid Cougar.
Ah, the bounty hunter that the whole town's talking about. What'll it be?
Evening, Red, me old China. Afraid I've had a little too much to drink. The fine gentleman behind the bar keeps serving a delicious elixir he calls Red Eye. I saw you duel earlier. You really are quite good. Almost as good as I was in my heyday. But these days, alas, I'm a little too fond of the sauce. Can barely keep my hands steady these days, so I think it's time I hung up my holster for good. Maybe take things easier for a while. So after I win tomorrow, I think I'll find a nice gal with a big piece of land to her name and spend the rest of my days sipping whiskey and telling lies about my days in the army. Evening, Red, me old
Red, glad to see you made it through the preliminaries. Tomorrow should prove to be an exciting day. I don't think I've ever seen Kelly look nervous before. Something about you must have really got under his skin. I'm growing to like you more every day, Red. If you win tomorrow, stop by my office. I may have a job for you.
That was some nice shooting out there, bounty hunter. You got a steady arm and a good aim. Governor could use a man like you. Of course, the governor can't use you if you're dead, so you better be as good as you think you are, because Kelly is. I wouldn't make one mistake out there, partner. Not if you want to live long enough to collect that prize money. That was some nice shooting out there, bounty hunter.
I wouldn't be too cocky, bounty hunter. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut from time to time. Your bounty hunting exploits must have scared off the real competition, which is the only reason you made it this far. One quick question, bounty hunter. Shall I make it quick and shoot you between the eyes? Or shall I shoot you in the stomach and let you bleed to death? Either way, I will make sure you don't live long enough to see another sunset. Make the most of your evening, for I intend it to be your last.